Alright, so you're welcome once again. This is TikTok Ads Manager for Nigeria. We're using Nigeria as a case study, and this is probably the 8th or 9th video in the training. So this is an update, but it will serve more than an update because I'll be guiding us on some important aspects of running TikTok ad, especially with the lead objective. Now, lead objective is a conversion objective, as you will see in a moment. Okay, or if you've seen the last video we did, I think we made mention of that. Okay, now there are three key objectives under which we have sub objectives. We have the consideration objective, we have the awareness objective, and then we have putting in the order, it should be the awareness objective. I will be showing you in a moment, then consideration objective, and then the conversion objective. It's under that conversion objective that we also have sales. Okay, but for sales, you will need to have your own website so that you can connect your pixels. We did a video the last time to show you how to connect your website pixel or the TikTok pixel to your website, so you can refer to that. Okay, so in this video, this is not what we'll be learning, so this is just a design, but part of what's here I've treated it in another video. Okay, like getting access early, that's setting up the right way, linking your TikTok accounts. These are things we've covered already. Verify your business details. I've also done a video, or I'm yet to complete a video on how to verify your personal details for personal accounts. Okay, so business details is for business account. Then connect your pixel. Yeah, it's optional, right? But we have done a video to cover that. That's the option to help you head towards the objective of sales objective. Then how to navigate common technical issues with payment. Now, most of this is for the students of the training, in other words, those who paid for the training. Okay, and remember, if you are a student of this training, that we have two courses in one now. So the earlier course we had on TikTok ad was before Nigeria got to be allowed into the Ads Manager website. Okay, though in that one too, I shared how you can get your Ads Manager working from Nigeria, but you use a VPN and a US details, that's phone number and email. Okay, but that didn't work out for many because not many knew how to navigate their way with the VPN option and US number and all of that. Okay, so before that, many resorted to using the app, and the app worked and still works. Okay, it still works because I still use the app. I know there are a lot of persons who recently complain of issues with the TikTok ad on the app, whereby they will run ad but it's not delivering. In other words, the ad will be approved but nothing is happening on the ad. The money is not even going, everything is just static. Okay, I think that those people are suffering from a shadow ban. Okay, because TikTok recently updated their policy and they had to enforce some of the rules they have had all those while. All right, but that's not the point for this video. So in this video we'll be looking at very interesting aspects of TikTok ad that would help everyone, especially if you don't have a website. Okay, but even if you have a website, you might also love this option, which is the option of lead generation. That's lead ad using instant form. Okay, Now under here, among other things we'll be looking at will be audience targeting. Then we look at form curation. Remember, we're talking about instant form, lead ad using instant form. So we'll have to now look at form curation, the options that are there for you. Then we'll look at customized identity. I know this might sound strange to you, yes, but by the time we start, you understand what we mean by that, okay? Then we look at selling points. Again, this might sound strange, but I will explain that why we move on as we move on. Then we see display cards. Another strange one, I will explain. Connect to a CRM system. Another strange one, I will explain. The payments. Alright, so let's get straight into it. We're heading over to our TikTok what's it called, website, right?
All right, I decided to review my face so I could make this important appeal. The video you're watching is specifically for my paid students. Actually, the plan was to have stopped it at some point and asked you to get the remainder after you've joined the class. But on a second thought, I felt I should let you see the video from beginning to the end. So my appeal to you is to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, also go the extra mile for me. Yes, you can do that to share this video with other people so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. Okay, so go ahead now, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and do share this video, and let's continue. Thank you.
Alright, so we are on our dashboard, right? This TikTok Ads Manager dashboard. Okay, in this very account, I've not created any ad yet. This is the account I created the last time, okay, and I've gotten it verified. If I go to tools, so you see, and go to account setup, I want to show you again. So it's loading. Alright, so when it loads, you will now see that the account has been verified. Can you see? Good to go. You check down here, you see the verification date. Okay, so I've not done any ad on this, so I'm going to set up an ad. Now this verification is business verification, or business verification, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, the other video I said I would do is personal verification. This is a business account, so that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's return to our dashboard. Okay, so we want to run an ad or set up an ad and get it to run. Okay, so we'll head over to create ad. So we could, let me close down this, I don't need it. So we could go to campaign, or we can click here where it says create your first ad. That's for this particular account. We can as well click here. So we have many places to click on. Okay, now TikTok now has introduced image ad. Create your first image ad. I'll be trying this one out soon. Okay, I'll try it out soon, and I'll tell us the result. But let's go first with the normal one we know, which is with video. So I'll click on create ad from here. Okay, so it's loading. Alright, so we have landed here, and as you can see, we have awareness, we have sales, we have lead generation, and under each of them, like awareness, you see traffic, video views, community interaction. Under sales, you have website conversion, TikTok shop, and then under lead generation, you have website form, TikTok instant form, which is what we're going to be using, and then direct messages or phone calls. Okay, now if you want to see all the objectives in full version, you click down here where it says switch to full version. Let's click on it. Is it? Alright, so we are here. I was explaining earlier that we have the awareness objective, we have the consideration objective, and we have the conversion objective. Okay, so under awareness we have the reach objective, where you send people to a website. Then you have the traffic, you have the what's it called, the video views, we have the community interaction. Under community interaction is also where you do live streaming. Then you have app promotion, if you have an app you want to promote. Then you have lead generation, which is what we are going to be focusing on in this video. Then you have sales, right? So let's go with lead generation under conversion. Okay, now we have the option to go manual or use their instant campaign. I will always prefer the manual setting. Okay, and that's what we'll be selecting. But before we hit on continue, look here, it says collect leads for your business, right? Then you can do it on a website with instant phone, TikTok direct messages, or instant messaging apps like WhatsApp app, Instagram, and the rest. Okay, so we'll be hitting on continue to now create our form and set up our ads properly. Okay, so just follow me on this. So I click on this continue. Now when you look here you see a lot of things, but the first thing I want you to check or consider is the audience you have here. So we have over 42 million, between 42 million to 52 million. That's quite large. So we'll try to see how to target better so that we can reduce the number here, right? But first of all, we have ad group name. So here we name our ad group. Let's call it ISBN, book ISBN. I don't mean to book an ISBN, I mean ISBN for books. Okay, so having done that, of course you can click on templates here, but let's not go into all of that. We scroll down to optimization and you see different places, locations, website. We've seen this before: instant phone, TikTok direct messages. Then you have instant messaging app, like I said, WhatsApp inclusive. Then you have phone call. So we leave it at instant phone. That's the second thing. The third thing, we come to goal. Okay, now what is our goal? Okay, form submission. That is our goal. So not just to fill the form, but they have got to submit the form. Okay, now this is not working at the moment. I checked it a few hours ago, it's still not working, so let's not dwell on that. Let's move on. So placement, where will our ad be placed, is on TikTok. Okay, now I always want to click on advanced setting to remove download. I don't want people to download this video. Okay, then let me hide it again. If you look, it's still the way I did it, so hide it so that we have fewer details here. Then we come to targeting. Then under targeting, if you have a saved audience, it will appear here. Like here, there was a testing I did earlier, so it's appearing here, but I don't want to use it because I'm running a different ad now. Now this ad I'm running is on book ISBN, and it aligns with the industry that I selected, which is service and publishing. Okay, I'm creating another ad account to focus on what's it called, advertising. Okay, it will be official that I need to advertise, and I can advertise anything I want. So let's continue. Under targeting, we scroll down, we come to demography. At this point in time, it's still Nigeria. If I search for states in Nigeria like Abuja, you still see that the option is not there, so let's not worry about that. We leave it at Nigeria. Now, because of the kind of offer I have, I will leave all ages. Okay, they have done well to remove under 18, so this from 18 years and above. And again, because of the order I have, all genders apply. Okay, so if not, if I remove this, it will affect the size here. Can you see the size has reduced? If I further remove this, it has also cut down the size. So most of the audience you see here are younger than how do I put it, a younger audience. Okay, I might even remove 18 to 24. Let me leave it at this. Okay, I will remove this. Let's leave it at this because this is a serious business. Okay, all right, so we come to language. Let's see if language will help us further. So audience, available audience is now 31 million to 38 million. So let's see if subtracting language that we don't need will help. Selecting English. Okay, it reduced it further by about 1 million. So we're making progress. And we come to spending power. Okay, now it would have been nice selecting this, but since TikTok ad is new, that's Ads Manager is new in Nigeria, I don't think this option will apply to us now. So you might waste your ad fund selecting this. So leave it at off for now. If you are targeting US audience, this might work well. Okay, so we scroll down further. Now these things are not working well at the moment, so we'll leave it out. But if you check here, it says choose audience to include or exclude and all those things like you do on Facebook. Okay, so let's move on. We have interest and behavior. Interests, they explain a few things here, but what we may want to do here, I would at this point in time want to just select or see all. You can just click on view all, and then I want to select all, and then I will remove this. Okay, music and instrument, sports, yeah, pop culture. So I'll leave it at this. So it's basically interest and creator interaction. I can as well click inside here to go. Remember I told you in the last video we have 5 options here, and these options here are the ones feeding here. If you notice, here was selected and app was selected, and then you also see that news was selected. So creator, if I click on it, can you see things selected under creator? Okay, I can as well add this. Okay, and let's check, just go through it and see if there are other things. I don't think this pop culture is necessary. Motivation and advice, let me select this. Okay, so you can come under purchase and check for what applies. I'm just trying to see. Let's select app. Okay, let's also select education. Okay, so we've selected app, we've selected education. Then when we come on the video, we can check again. Let's see, culture, education and technology. Let's select this. Okay, talents, let's also select this. Okay, then when we come to hashtag, is there anything we can select? We just check. Most of the hashtags we have here are seasonal. Okay, back to school. All right, let me just select this back to school. No, let's leave it. This is okay. Okay, now if you look, we have reduced our audience size to 20 million and it's getting better. All right, so we scroll down further. Leave this for both Android and iOS users. Okay, still continue. Device model, let's see, still leave it the way it is. Now here is another place it matters that we select Wi-Fi network, 4G and 5G. Okay, now can you see my audience is now narrow, and what it calls narrow here is over 7 million. But this selection is important, so we knock off those who use a device that might not power TikTok. Okay, very well. All right, so we come to carrier. There's nothing under here. Let me check again. Yeah, there's nothing under here. Then you come to internet providers, leave it at all. If you click here, is this MTN, Novacom, leave it at all. Okay, Then we scroll down further. Now what we are doing at this point in time is the audience area. Remember we have so we have audience targeting, then form curation, and then other things. Okay, so we are at audience targeting. Okay, that's what we're doing at the moment. Okay, so we can save this audience here, right? I showed you the other time when you save an audience, it comes under where is it, audience targeting. Let me show you again. Sorry, yeah, it comes under targeting. Can you see? So this is the one I saved earlier. So down here is where you can save it. Where is it again? You can save it here. Okay, but I don't want to save it now, or maybe I should save it. Let me just click and save it as book ISBN. Okay, so I'll just hit on save. I just named it and then save. Okay, now saving it means that subsequently if I have other offers like this, I wouldn't go through this process. Okay, so let's see whether it appears here. Can you see it appears here now? So when you click here, you can see book ISBN and testing. Okay, so we can reuse it anytime, especially if it works well, right? So we scroll down and we come to daily budgeting or budgeting and schedule. I want to put this to 2,000 naira. And usually for your first ad, TikTok will want you to run it for up to 7 days. Okay, so this is an offer they are giving at the moment. If you spend a certain amount, then you get some ad credits. Okay, it's not cash they are giving you, it's ad credits, and that is huge. I think they are doing it for bigger boys and girls, and some of you are seeing this video. Okay, so we come to schedule and we leave it at this date. I don't want to put an end date. That's about the scheduling. Okay, then day pattern. Okay, so you can click here to select specific time of the day. Okay, this is from 0 hour and all those things. So like Facebook, and under Facebook I think is under what's it called again, I've forgotten. Okay, but search is under Facebook. So if you want it to appear, the ad to appear at a specific time of the day, this is where we do the setup, but we don't need that now. Okay, so let's leave it at all day, right? Let's leave it at all day. Okay, yes, on Facebook it's called lifetime. Okay, so we come to budget. We'll leave this as it is now. We've already set something up there. Here is bidding. There's nothing much to do here, so we are done with the audience targeting for now. We head over to the next, so we click on continue, and the next will be about our form, and we do that under this place. So we have the option to click on use smart creative to create ads, or we just leave it out. If you turn it on, then you have to run with their own system, but I don't want that, so we'll turn it off. Okay, let's use our own. All right, so here now the first thing again to do is to name our ad. The other place was ad group. Okay, so we have come to add. So when we name it now, it replaces what is here. So I'll also name it book ISBN. Let me just put it ad. Okay, so can you see he has named it down there? All right, so we scroll down. Now here is where our video will appear. Okay, and then we have come to a place where we can work at details. So we can work on this, right? We can add our creative. Your creative is your video or your flyer design, depending, but in this case we're going to be using our video. Now if you click here, create now, you will get to TikTok Creation Studio. Let me click on it so you see. So this is their studio. It's opening in a moment. All right, so you can see this video editor studio. Okay, so you can edit it here to now do what you want to do. I've done something here, though I didn't edit much. I just brought something in earlier to check something. Then you see audio, you see voice over, you see caption, you see, so those are the things there, but I already did my video, so I wouldn't need this at this time. So I will rather go with what's it called, add video or image, or images rather. So I click on add video, right? So these are videos I have, but I'm using none of these, so I'll hit here, click here to upload a video. And of course, sorry, let me show you something. You can as well click here to get to the TikTok account connected to this, right? So when you get there, you will be able to pick a video from the TikTok account. Okay, but I don't want to take that route, so I'll use creative library. So I'll go to upload, then click here. Okay, so I want to select this one. Is it the video? My ISBN ad. Is it a video? Yeah, that's it. So I'll select this one. So I'll give it little time. It's trying to analyze the video. Then once it's done analyzing it, it will start uploading. Okay, once done uploading, we select it. Okay, so it's done analyzing it. So we now click here to upload. If there are issues, it will have reported it. Okay, so the status is ready to upload. Okay, if there are issues, you need to resolve it here. So we click on ready to upload, so it's now loading. Okay, so this video is 1 minute 14 seconds. Usually TikTok recommends that you work with a video between 5 seconds and 60 seconds. Okay, in fact, initially you can upload video beyond 1 minute. Yeah, that was a few weeks ago, but I think they made some updates. I mean, through the ads manager. Okay, I'll still check other objectives whether they are still the same, because I think I checked it then with the traffic objective. Okay, our video is almost done uploading, and we'll move on to the next step shortly. Alright, so our video is here. Can you see it here? So you can play it, but I don't want to play it now. So let's scroll down to check. Okay. Alright, so we hit on confirm. There's the video here. You can still see it here. So we can hit on confirm, but here it says you can add 50 creatives to your campaign. So I think they have increased. Before it was 20 creatives, so they keep updating. Okay, so the video will appear here in a moment, and we'll see how it appears. Okay, so the video has appeared. Everything is good about the video according to TikTok. Okay, so we are done with the audience targeting. We've brought in our video, so we are about to, sorry, I thought we named this. What happened? Yeah, we did. Add name. Sorry, let me be sure what we did. I thought we added something here. When we say book ISBN add. Huh? Okay, so let's continue. So our video is in here. Okay, now I want you to pay keen attention to a few things that I'll be explaining henceforth. Okay, first of all, if I want to discard this video or change this video, I'll have to click here where it says update. So if I click on it, I'll be able to click update, and then I'll upload another one. Okay, so that's how to go about that, because you might realize, oh, this is not the video that I wanted to upload. Then you get stuck not knowing how to go about that. So that's how to do that. Okay, instead of clicking backwards. All right, so this video is not too okay. Why? I need a thumbnail, so I'll click here where it says thumbnail. It will show me different places in the video, and I will choose where I want to show the people. Okay, so I think this one is a good one. Let me select this because of what the video is about. So we can scroll. Sorry, I'll do it again. I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, so this is the one I selected. So I wanted to scroll down, then save. Alright, so you see he has covered this place and it's showing ISBN. Or I can check again. I think this is not showing too well. Let me see if there's a better one. It's okay, so we use that one. We use this one. Okay, so that's one. Okay, the next thing is identity. I think I mentioned that earlier. Let me show you. So I said here, okay, this should have come before form. We yet get to form. Customized identity. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you now. Okay, so here I can allow this ad to run on my TikTok account, right? In my name, in my TikTok name. Okay, I can as well click here where it says don't show on TikTok profile. Okay, if you've been running ad with the app, you notice that there's a way to hide that ad so that it doesn't interfere with the audience you already have on your page in a situation where the ad is not the same, the ad video is not the same as the probably the purpose of the what's it called, profile or the account. Okay, but that's not the case here. Yes, I'll still check this because I don't want it to appear, or I might even leave it there, right? But then customize identity, you click here and then you can see under here where it says create new custom identity. So I can click here, right? So let me just type my name because I want people to relate with me as a person. Okay, why is it not typing? All right, so that's the name I want to use. Okay, when you enable them, that's the name. I'll create it. All right, so can you see? Now let me click on it again. There's something I didn't do. I want to click on it again. This is it here. I want to edit it. You see this image here? I want to change it. So I'll click on it. I don't have my picture here. I recently formatted my system, but then I can, what do? Let me just select this and put it there for now. Okay, this can serve for now. Submit. So it has changed this. Okay, so I created a custom profile identity to run this ad with. Okay, I confirm again. So you see, it's my name that's showing. Meanwhile, I don't have a TikTok. I have a TikTok account in this name, but that's not what this is about now. Okay, this is a custom identity. So that's it. So you'll be like, oh, this is the account that owns this, but then this is the person that is running this. So there are two different entities. That's it. So note that. So we have handled custom identity. Okay, note that we've done that. So we scroll down further. Now it's saying automate creative, and when you check here, it says selecting will improve the quality or the quantity and quality of the creative. Okay, so let's customize it. It's about making it clean and the video clean and probably adding sound. So let's click on it. All right, so we can select one or the two. It's already checked, so we can select two of them. Okay, so this one is sound, this one is you see the sign is given, so cleaning it, you see. So having selected the two, which is select all, sorry, what's happening now? Let me close down this. I'll call it up again. apply and exit. So let's click here again and check. Okay, you already selected it just by clicking that. You selected it, so there's nothing to do here again. Okay, so I did an earlier one where I had to select it from there. That's why I was a bit not sure what they were saying. Okay, so here is where we add a simple text. You have a limit of 100 characters. Okay, so I will say here get your ISBN. Now all right, in seconds. Now they have an automated way or an AI that helps you to maybe make your message stronger. So here says ISBN verification service, instant ISBN acquisition, your book's key to success. Okay, now here says ISBN in seconds, fast and reliable service. Yeah, let's click this one. I love this suggestion. So we are done with that. It's still loading. Okay, it's done. So the next thing is call to action. So they have about 20 call to actions. So I want to clear everything and then click back here, and you can select all, but I don't want to select. So I want to select interested, and I want to select other now. Okay, so for different persons it will show different things, so it's dynamic, a kind of. All right, so the next thing is here it says add product and service information. Okay, so we can add an image here, right? So remember, we are trying to build this to make this stronger, right? So we click here. I want to add that same image, which is this one. I'll bring it in. It's being added here. Okay, so let me still add a text here. Get instant or get your ISBN in seconds. I might still change this later if I come up with another maybe a stronger copy. All right, so now we come to this next point, which is selling points. Okay, now selling points are phrases or terms or sentences that people can read and get hooked with your offer. Okay, so there are a few things about your product that you think that will inspire these people to want to take action or to get this offer. This is where you put it. Okay, and you have about 25 character per entry. Okay, so I've written out a few. I'll go copy them out and I'll paste them here. Okay, let me go copy them out. All right, I've copied them. I'll enter all of them, but I'll begin to select. I'll select for, let me clear to a point. So we find the first one. Okay, so the first one is get ISBN in seconds. Can you see it's 20 characters? Let me put your, since I still have, okay, if I put your, okay, it will still enter your ISBN in seconds. So I can't put any other thing. If I add any other thing, can you see? So I will hit confirm. Okay, it has entered. I hope you understand what we are saying at this point in time. Let me show you. So this is where we are. Okay, this is selling points. Okay, so that's what we are doing now, right? Okay, so I've just added the second selling point, which is reach audience with ease. Let me add the third one, sell your ideas like pro. So I'll hit on confirm. Can you see? Right, so having done that, we scroll down. The next, we come here, advanced settings, click on it, and so we have interactive add-ons. Okay, so what is this about? Now if you are over here, can you see the cards that is showing, what is showing there? Okay, can you see how it's showing? So these are interactive add-ons, and that's what I called display cards. Okay, so it helps to also make your ad creative more appealing to people as they begin to see, okay, this is what this person is talking about. So while I speak, by the time I add the one I'll add, you see how it will appear on my video ad creative. Okay, so it's after that that we come to instant form. So how do we go about that? If you already have some, you can click on your library to choose. If you don't, you can click on create. Okay, so if I have one here, I can just simply click here to see. I'm not sure I have. Let's see. Okay, I have this one. Okay, so I can select this one. Okay, or let me add afresh. So I'll just go to create. Yeah, I think it's better I do this so you know how it's done. So can you see this one here in pink? And that's a kind. So what I'll do, I'll scroll down. Right. First of all, I should select this. So when you scroll down, you can click on create. Okay. Now it shows me my video. Can you see my video here? So the add-on will come here. So what I will do is I'll click here. And then I'll select this, bring it in. I'll then crop it, right, to look better. I just want this part that says, yeah, this is just the part I want. Can you see how it's looking? I can bring this down a bit, and then I'll hit here confirm. It will load and you see it here in a moment. Can you see? So as I talk, it will be showing. Okay, so that's it. Now I can decide that it appears, this 2 seconds, I can decide that it appears at the 7 seconds of my video. Let me put 7, so this is in seconds. Okay, or let me make it 5. Now do you notice what's happening here? As you change the seconds here, it tells you here here the interface, the what's it called again, the thumbnail here changes. Okay, let's for instance put 10 seconds. 10. Can you see what it's showing us? Okay, so we left it as 7 before and it was showing this. Maybe the 7 is okay. Okay, so when we play it, it will not show from the beginning, but at the 7 seconds this will come up. Okay, so let's play it. Just watch and see.
You are an author or a publisher in Nigeria and yet you don't know how to create your profile to always get your ISBN directly from the national.
Now can you see at the 7 seconds it came up, okay, and it will stay here till the end of the video. Okay, so this is how to add display card. And the amazing thing again is that people can click on this. It's just that I don't have time to have created or recreated this and then put click, right? Because if you read here, it says this interactive add-on shares the same destination URL with your ad. So people can click here and it will still take them to the destination of my ad. Okay, and in this case we are using instant form, so people can click here and immediately the instant form opens and they will fill it up. Okay, so that's the amazing thing here. Okay, I think this is okay. So we hit confirm down here to continue. All right, so the next thing before us is the destination, and in this case instant form. Okay, it could as well be a website, but we want to use instant form because we want to get leads. All right, so we have the option to choose from our library if we already have some forms we have created in the past. Yes, I do have, but I don't want to use that because we are running a training, so I want to show you how to create from the scratch. So we click here, we also see the options we have. Alright, so you see you have the option to create your own, to generate with AI. For AI you will add your URL, but I don't recommend you add an affiliate URL here or a URL of a website that is not yours. Okay, so so I don't recommend that. Let me add my WhatsApp this thing here. Let's see what happens. Let's see whether it will recognize it. That's my WhatsApp business link. No, yeah, I think I'm getting what I'm doing. Okay, I didn't get this. I think my this thing settings. There are settings on my laptop that okay, it should be the same. Let's see whether it will recognize it. Okay, I think it does. Let's click on agree and generate. Let's see. Just want to check. We'll give it a moment and see. You know, in the earlier training, that's with the app, I told you that your WhatsApp URL, that's business URL, can serve, or your WhatsApp business can serve as a kind of website. Yeah, they recognize it better than what's it called, your normal WhatsApp. Okay, yeah, it did, but it's not showing us. I was thinking the logo on my WhatsApp will come up. Okay, so we're not going to use that option, so I'm going to cancel this. I just have to do a trial here. Need to cancel it. So we have the option to create our own instant form from scratch. So we just click here or this one and create it, depending. I think this one is a card one. I think this looks good, so you might try it out. We also have the option to use AI, like we've just tried out. I don't need this because it didn't work for me, but websites can work, right? But don't use a website that is not yours. Then we can as well use their templates. Okay, so their template, they have 6 templates. These are 3. If I scroll down, you see these other 3. These ones don't have the banners, okay, but these ones have the banners. So we either use this or we can use this. I think this is a shorter one. Let's see how it looks. Or which do we use? Okay, for just time's sake, let's use their template and I'll go for those one. Okay, now I want to show you something. Now you see that this create is not active, or is it create or confirm? Not active until I'll click on this. Can you see it's now active? That's confirmed, right? So I'll click on confirm. So right here, the first thing I will do is to name this. Let me name it book ISBN leads. Okay, I will leave the color as it is, language as it is. So I'll come to content. We have content, we have final stage, we have settings. So on content, I'll just turn this on because I want to put a banner here, and then I'll click on here. Okay, there's already an image here, but it's not the right image, so I can click here to update it, or I can click here to remove this one. Then I can now add my own. So I'll add this one. Let me adjust it up. Okay, and then confirm. So it will replace what was there before. Okay, much later I'll show you how to also add this one as we proceed. So we have added the banner. Let's reduce this. So the next thing is the introduction. So we click here. So here is where we change this one. So I'll click here again. Let's use the same. I'll just confirm. So this one has also changed. Okay, so under introduction, so we're still working under it. So we'll put the heading. Let's say that's heading for the form. The instruction we say, I will say kindly fill out this form and submit. Remember, submission is our goal, right? If they fill it and don't submit, it doesn't make sense. Submit to get started. Okay, then they gave us a pre-filled description, so I'll remove it. I want to say join the first 25 person. Okay, let me say be among, yeah, it's better, the first 25 persons. I need to edit this. So get my special bonuses. This week. Alright, so that's done too. We scroll down further. Now here says login is optional. I don't need that. And here are the questions. That's the lead questions, and in this case we have only two, which is name and email. Let me open it. Can you see email and name? Okay, so you can add more by clicking here. Okay, this logic setting, I don't need to go into that now. It will take us far from where we are now. So this is okay. Like I said, you can add more, but I want it to be simple. That's why I will not do anything further on this question area. Okay, so the next thing I will do is you can add more personal information here. So when you click here, you can see other things, demography and all those things. Okay, so but this one, like I say, when you click this one, you can see the questions. Okay, that's how these ones can ask. But let's move on. I think we are done with okay, we have to also add the policy here, privacy policy. Click on it. Custom disclaimer, turn it on. Very, very important, right? So I have already asked Meta AI to craft one for me, so I'll just go and copy it. Alright, so I've copied it, so I'll paste it here. I'll just paste it here. Alright, I've pasted it, so it will appear somewhere down, terms and conditions. Okay, so that's it, that has been pasted. I will not do consent for any consent, so we continue. Then here is required. Let's still name it 10 generations. Okay, please pay close attention to this area. It's important if your form will fly. Okay, so we'll leave it, this text here as it is. It says view 10 generations privacy policy. Okay, then link. Now I have a website, but I'm not working with the website for this form or for this ad, so I want to avoid everything or anything that has to do with that website on this, right? That's the website I connected the pixel to this. Okay, so I'll still run ad with it, but not now. All right, so if you don't have a link, a privacy policy link, which should be on your website, then you see the option here, say don't have privacy policy, create with a template. So I'll click on create with a template. I'll quickly now put my address here, the same address you verified your business details or documents with. Okay, all right, so email, just add your email. Be sure that the email is correct. Okay, yeah, mine is correct. So once done, you can now say create. Then it will show you this here. Scroll down and then check this box, then you can confirm. Alright, so you can see our form here. It has been created and brought in here, and you can view the form from here. Let's scroll. Can you see what it looks like? Okay, so the person can easily read this, fill this, and then see the terms and conditions and then submit. Okay, which is what we want for this. Okay, so I don't think there's any other thing needed. Right, we are done with here. Let me check up. So this under disclaimer. Okay, so let me minimize this. So we are done with everything here. Okay, so we are done with this. We are done with banner. We are done with introduction. There's no need for this. So we can see the settings here. Let's leave it more volume. Okay, I'll study this much later to find out what use they are. Then file or field names, let's check. There's nothing to actually do here. Let's see tracking parameters. All right, so I think we're done with this. So this is the final stage. So it says here, thanks for your response. Then here says tap the button below to learn more. Okay, so there will be a button to add. So let's add a call to action button. So after the person has filled it, this final stage is important. So we will now add a call to action button. Okay, so in this case now we want to add a website. So I'll pick this link here now, sorry. And if you are doing affiliate, this is where it works for you. Okay, so button text, say view website. Let's say I'll see what to write there, but let me paste the link here for now. Let me paste the link. I can view it later. So here it says view website, and that's what is written here, but we can put something here that is more catchy. Okay, so so let me just say click here, click here to order. Okay, to order now. Okay, so the person will now say click here to order now. Okay, it will now replace this view website. Okay, then I want to put an emoji here to point down. Can you see it's pointing down here now? So we can view this page, preview it from here to be sure that we added the right URL. Alright, so the moment they submit the form, they will see this part, right? And then I put a pointer down here. The person can click. I can even set this pointer down maybe like this. Okay, can you see? So it's better. I can push it further. Yeah, so the person will see, okay, there's a pointer down here, right? So what I will now do is to complete. Alright, so our form is set. So this is our lead form for this particular ad. Wow, we are almost there. What else? So there's no need for this other part. There's one more thing that we'll do. Offline event. I'm just checking. No, this is a lead ad. We don't need all of these. Okay, there's one more thing we'll do. Once we do it, then we'll be done. So looking back at our list of what to do, we have completed this first one, audience targeting. Form curation is the one we just finished now. Sorry, I didn't arrange it in the order it should go or that we followed. Then Customized identity, we've done that. Selling points, I told you something about that. And then display cards, we've done that. Then this is the one we've not done, which is connect a CRM system, and then we'll do payment. Okay, so let's do connect a CRM system. All right. Okay, so we are here now. Look at this. I want to explain quickly what CRM system is. A CRM stands for Customer Relation Management. Can you see? So it says it refers to software and tools designed to manage and organize customer interaction, okay, or interactions, data, and marketing efforts. Okay. If you go on, it says in the context of TikTok ads, CRM integration allows you to export lead collected from TikTok to your CRM system and then post back signals like lead conversion from the CRM to TikTok for optimization. Okay, so this is very, very powerful if you understand what we're saying here. Okay, first of all is that it helps you to harvest all these contacts, all the leads in one place, and then you can choose the option to send it back to them so that they can use it to optimize your ad further, especially when your ad is doing well. Okay, so you say this helps to streamline lead management and campaign performance tracking. So this is powerful, right? All right, so how do we go about that? To handle that, we come here just around our form. You see replace form, you see preview, then you see connect to CRM. Okay, now the first thing I will advise you to do, okay, let me just open it. I'll click on it. Okay, it's opening. All right, so you can see as open, and it gives us some options here. Okay, now I've tried to use this before. I was trying to test it out before this training, right? So if you check here, you see we have Google Sheet. I don't use this, I don't use this, I don't use this. Okay, and probably you don't too, but Google Sheet is very common, right? And that's the one I want us to use. Now the first thing to do is to sign into the email that you want to be getting those leads. Okay, sign into that email so that by the time we click here, it will be very easy for us to connect. Okay, so remember what we did. We came here in the form and we clicked on connect to CRM, and then when it loads, we can now click on Google Sheet. So I'll click on it. So it says TikTok direct integration. That's what we are using. So confirm. Now it has two options here, and I will recommend you go with this. This other option is only for you to get the leads, okay? But this one also helps to send it back to them for further optimization and for better performance. Okay, so we've selected this one, then we scroll down. Here it says confirm that this is the TikTok ad account you are using. Yes, this is it. So I hit on confirm. Ad account, yeah. Then it says it has access to the following: ad account manager, creative. So it's okay. So we just hit on confirm. Here we have to send a code to our email for this confirmation. So we say send code. What's happening? Okay, so just hold on. I think these two are the same. Confirm. Okay, so I'll wait for the code, and once I get it, we'll enter it here and continue. But the challenge now is that here is not allowing me. Let me see what's saying here. It's not allowing the entry of anything. Why? Let me see if I've gotten an email from them. Okay, I actually got a code, but My worry is that here is not open for us to add the code. That's the challenge we're facing now. So I think I'll sort it out. Let me close this. I think I'll need to refresh here. I don't know why it's doing so. Let's refresh this. Yeah, we confirmed all of this. Let's confirm again. Let's try and send the code, or let's use the one that was sent, even though that the time has elapsed. Let me still try sending it or using it here. If it works. Okay, that's the code. Let me see if it works. Wow, it works. Okay, so that's great. That's great. So even though that the time has elapsed, I still tried it and it worked. So he has permitted it. Can you see permission granted? So the next thing is to sign into Google Sheets. That's why I said log into your email account that you want to connect to this. So I click on this. So I already logged in, so I'll select this one. Then continue. Okay, let's select all, we trust them, and continue. Alright, so as you can see, our form has been connected, right? Our email has been connected. That's our spreadsheet, but we're not yet done, so we scroll down. Okay, so here it says select assets. Okay, so it says direct messaging and for instant form. No, we click here. We don't. Okay, let's leave. No, we don't want this. For the forms, let's uncheck and select the particular one. This is the one, right? Let's check down. So we save it. So it's just one instant form is automatically selected. Okay, so that's it. Then the next thing is to choose a spreadsheet from your Google Drive. Okay, so let's click here, but there's none here, so we need to create a spreadsheet. So what do? Let's go to our email and check the tools, Google Tools, this Google Sheet. Let's click on it, create a spreadsheet. Okay, so we can use this, right? And let's title it Book ISBN Leads. I don't even understand, so let me type it again. Sorry, why is it typing here? This is where I want to work on. Book ISBN Leads / TikTok. Okay, so these are spreadsheets, right? And what else? I don't think there's anything else. I want to close here for now. What is on our form can easily come in here, so we'll save this. Okay, so let's go again and check if we can find it. Alright, so can you see it here now? So it has appeared, so we can click on it and then we hit select. So you can see it here now, Book ISBN Leads TikTok. Okay, so we've selected the spreadsheet, the worksheet. Let's see, one. Okay, you know, you can have more than this thing. Let me show you. Can you see worksheet? That's what I selected now, so you can create more. Okay, you can click here and create 2 3, but this is 1. Okay, so that's where it will be dropping. So let's scroll down to see if there's any other thing. Here says TikTok lead. Let's see. Let's select just email. Okay, so having selected email, let's scroll down further. All right, this is the part that gets back to them that they will use to optimize. Okay, so no event data detected. Please create event data. Let's click on this and let's name it book ISBN events. Create. Okay, we've created that. All right, then let's still scroll down. I want to see what we created now. Okay, that's it here. Okay, so we scroll down. Want to be sure everything is in order, right? Okay, this is recommended. Is there anything here? Let's see if there's anything to choose here. Nothing. I think we are done. So at this point in time, we can hit confirm, because these are things they selected to gather from the lead. Okay, so okay, we need to check this box first, sorry, and then we hit confirm. Oh, it's giving us error. So what happens is that our form has to contain all of this. Okay, so we're going to go to that Google Sheet and put in all this data, right? So I'll go ahead to the Google Sheet and I'll fill in this, and then we can see all these options come up. So I'll do that right away. All right, let me quickly show you what I did. I copied each of these, like this one. I went to that place. You see, I gave it a place here. The second one, the third one, the fourth one, and then the fifth one, just as you have them here. Okay, so that's what I did. Now, having done that, let's go up. So here it says at least one of the input fields, that's lead this, all those things I mentioned, okay, is required. So it mustn't be all, at least one of it. Okay, so let's refresh now, so that what we did, we have effect. Now can you see automatically they are showing here based on that thing I did. Before, all these places were empty, but now they all can show. Okay, so that's a quick fix that we did. Remember when we started, I told you I will be leaving out my mistakes so that you can as well learn from my mistakes. Okay, I want to check if everything is okay, and I think we are good to go. So let's hit confirm once again. Yeah, we are done. It said you have successfully connected or you have successfully connected to Google Sheets. Yeah, we have. All right, so we are done. So we can as well click here to test what we have done, but everything is okay. So let's close this. So we are done with CRM. So at this point in time, what remains is for us to publish this ad. So I have to click on publish. This is where we check our card, and in this case I want to check my, what's it called, Access Bank card, to see if it works. Hopefully it works. Okay, this 15,000 minimum. We could add more, but let's stick with that. Then VAT of 7.5% makes it this amount. So let's hit next. Okay, so we've got to select card option. Okay, allow it to load. So like I told you, I'm going to be using Access Bank. Let this open, so I'll copy the card details. Okay, so it has opened, so I'm going to be copying the card detail. Now notice that what they are saying they need here, or they accept, is Visa card, MasterCard. I don't know which one is this. I'm not conversant with that, but I think I've seen something like that before. Okay, so ensure that your card is one of these. That's one thing, but I know there are people who still have one of these and it still doesn't work for them. Okay, so what I will do is to go go behind the scene, fill up this and then submit. But like I said, I'm using Access Bank. Okay, and by the way, Access Bank, you can get a virtual card from Access Bank if you have their mobile app. Okay, you can get there. I think I got for my wife for about that's about 1,000 naira. Okay, so what happens is if I send this and it doesn't work, I will move the money to her account in Access Bank and use her virtual card to still try. Okay, so I'll give you an update in a moment. All right, so our payment was successful. So I tried my personal Access Bank card and it didn't go through. Then I had to switch over to my wife's virtual card, right? The same Access Bank, and it accepted it. Okay, now the good thing is that the moment you enter the card detail, the card number, it will show whether the card is accepted or not accepted. Okay, so you wouldn't need to bother yourself going further if it's reading not accepted. Okay, so we've paid for the ad, and here says your ad is being created. Is that right? So let's close down this. We don't need any other thing for now. So I want to check what's going on. So this is the first ad, is pending, and hopefully it will be approved. Okay, so we are spending 2,000 per day and we are to run for maybe 7 days or so. Okay, I didn't set an end date, but probably I'll stop it somewhere. Now somebody was saying that he doesn't know how to stop an ad. Yeah, once you come here, can you see this place? Just click on it. Okay, uncheck it, right, and the ad will stop. Sorry, I've not answered that question since, but I just remembered it now. Okay, so we'll wait to see this ad approved and performance afterwards. If you are yet to join the training, so you could sign up the right way to avoid issues during setup, okay, and also to learn how to do account setup, business verification, pixel setup, audience targeting. We've done audience targeting already here, okay, but you can learn more. And then get more constant updates on TikTok ads. I'll be dropping the link in the description, okay? So click the link and join the class. We are still on promo if you are getting it in this month of September. Beyond September, I'm not sure the promo will still be on. So click the link, find the link in the description of this video, click on it to get into the training so you could learn more and have better results. I'll be glad to see you inside.